Without wasting your time, we are going to share the top 3 golf rangefinders of 2021. The number 3 on the list is Precision Pro NX9. For over 3 years, Precision Pro has built their name on bringing golfers high-performance distance measuring devices at affordable prices. Their latest top-of-the-line model is the NX9 HD, which bundles slope, a magnetic grip, and other key technologies for under $300. I tested it to see how it compares to the pricier units from the bigger names. Like most good rangefinders, the NX9 HD requires virtually no setup. Once you remove the plastic sticker from the battery, you're ready to go. Using the NX9 HD is just as simple. Push the green power button to bring up the crosshairs, aim at the flag, and push again. Tapping the mode button switches the slope feature on and off. My only complaint in this area is that the mode button is very near the power button, and I occasionally pressed it by accident. This is a fine line, because having the mode button too far away wouldn't be good either, so your mileage may vary. The most important thing must come first. The Precision Pro NX9 HD is really accurate. I tested it against my Bushnell X2 and got the same yardage every time. Accuracy is critical, but there are a dozen accurate rangefinders out there. Let's get into the differentiators. What stood out most in my testing was the speed of the NX9 HD. It felt like the yardage was on the screen before my finger was even off the button. It's every bit as fast as the most expensive rangefinders on the market today. The number 2 on the list is Bushnell Pro Z. The Bushnell Pro Z laser rangefinder is the smartest distance measuring device yet. Uses temperature and elevation to calculate more precise yardages. The previous model, the Bushnell Pro X2, was excellent, and frankly it has some benefits over the Z. It's lighter weight, and I personally prefer the look of the X2. The first thing I noticed when I unboxed the Pro Z is that it's slightly larger than my trusty Pro X2. The difference isn't huge, but those with smaller hands may not be thrilled with the change. My hands are slightly larger than average, so the difference was a non-issue. Another change from the Pro X2 that's noticeable but not game-changing is the magnification. The Pro Z bumps the magnification from 6x to 7x. That upgrade is welcome on long par 3s and when you're feeling bold on a par 5. The major upgrade that Bushnell made with the Pro Z is Elements Mode. This rangefinder knows the elevation and the temperature without user input. How much difference does that make? According to Bushnell's website, temperature and elevation differences can each be worth 10 yards or more. Combine Elements Mode with Bushnell's slope technology, and you have no excuse not to land every shot pin high. You may be wondering if Elements Mode slows down the Pro Z. It does not. The Pro Z is every bit as fast as my Pro X2, which is to say, it's the industry leader in speed. The number 1 on the list is Bushnell Tour V5. I'm probably more familiar with Bushnell devices than any other golf product on the market. I've reviewed nearly every one since the Tour V3 came out back in the day, which is by far still the most common rangefinder I see caddies carrying. It's simply that reliable. But Bushnell has come a long way in just about every aspect of their rangefinders in the years since that came out. So I've been excited to test out the latest. I found myself a little disappointed in the Tour V4, while the Pro X2 and follow-up Pro Z were 2 of the best devices I've ever tested. My hope for the Tour V5 would be similar performance as its more expensive sibling, but at a fraction of the cost. One thing you notice with Bushnell when compared to most other rangefinder companies is just how well they nail presentation. From the moment you open the box, it feels high-end. The box and packaging are a step above everyone else, and this year they included a solid metal divot tool with Bushnell ball mark that was a nice touch. While the packaging really doesn't matter after the first minute of ownership, it does help you to feel good about your purchase. You know when you get shipped an item and it shows up in a janky box that's half torn apart? You're immediately questioning whether it was a good purchase. Bushnell reinforces your decision to buy one of their products with great packaging, and to me, it makes a difference. Out of the box and in the hand, the Tour V5 is a fantastic size and is clearly built really well.